Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Armstrong in at the point. And for Minnesota, they've got Dillingham. And it's Walton in at the power forward position. What a huge game in the Cup tonight. Both of these teams 2-0. And a win tonight is a giant step towards the knockout stages, Grant.
Well, remember this, B.A. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head record. So if you win this one, you get that. I expect a really intense game.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Primetime. Off target from three-point range. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Bane.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's Primetime from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Armstrong. Right side, Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
He's perfect from the line this time. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by Minnesota. Bane against Edwards. Pass to Castle. Dillingham with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Primetime. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Number 19.
Primetime's gone 2 for 3 from deep. Here's Armstrong. 4-3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Primetime passes to Walton, and the shot's good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be a fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Armstrong. Over Dillingham. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Inside. Here's Walton. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Spurs trail by 10. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Here's Armstrong. He picked up 15 in their last win against Golden State. Wembanyama, no good. And here's Minnesota now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Primetime. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
They're really working the paint now.
Spurs trail by 12. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's scoreless, down low. Pass to Armstrong. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Castle's got 6 points. Minnesota leading by 10. To the middle. Here's Wingate. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Castle from the arc. Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Armstrong. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. And here's Wembanyama. To the inside. Castle. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Primetime. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Primetime. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Here's Walton. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now, 3 for 3.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Bain. Tipped away. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Walton to the paint. Here's Primetime. Wembanyama with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Edwards against Bain. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. To the middle. Primetime, can't get it to go.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these 2 teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. They've got Dillingham, and it's Edwards in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Wembanyama with it. coming off 41 points last game out. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Wingate's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Primetime. Count it. Primetime's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Armstrong. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Armstrong's got his first points of the night. Minnesota leading by 17. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. The 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Castle. Smith outside. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. To the wing, right side. Connects from downtown. Armstrong's got his second basket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Primetime passes to Walton. The kick out to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
To the inside, Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Primetime. He's got 21. Count that bucket. Primetime's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Pass to Wembanyama. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Castle. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3. Here's Primetime. Give him 23. Back to Edwards. Ooh, stolen by Smith. All by himself. Finished off the break. Armstrong's got his third basket on the night right there.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Primetime. Got a piece of it. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back come the Spurs in transition. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Primetime gets it to go.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Primetime in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He had 39 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Spurs trail by 18. Here's Armstrong. Off target from the wing.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Walton passes to Primetime. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Here's Wingate. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Here's Armstrong. He's got 7. Smith no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Pass to Primetime. Launches a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Bain, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Desmond Bain.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Here's prime time. 25 points in the game. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Prime time's got 28.
Ooh, he's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
Pass to Castle. Can they get it? Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Prime time, can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 21. And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Pass to Wingate. Here's prime time. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prime time's got 30 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Castle. He's got 12. It's rebounded by Prime Time. Prime Time's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wingate. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Up ahead. Edwards, that's good. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here's Prime Time. Give him 30. Pass to Walton. Here's Prime Time. Clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. Here's Wingate. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
First one falls for him. Grant, we're starting. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Minnesota just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
45. There, your Timberwolves youth dance team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got Desmond Bain. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Castle, and it's Armstrong in at the 1. Pass to Prime Time. Inside. Here's Edwards. And he gets it to go. Edwards has got 6.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. The ball's knocked loose. Primetime passes to Wingate. Here's Primetime. To the left side wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota shooting 56% today. Edwards, the pass to Primetime. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Here's Armstrong. Over Dillingham. Armstrong, no good. Here's Primetime, covered by Wembanyama.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Primetime. Give him 30. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. That one drops for him. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
To get back on track, and he lays it in.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Down low, Dillingham, and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Dillingham, one shot.
Spurs shooting 41% in this game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Primetime. Six on the shot clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Offline with a 3. To the middle. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 9 points in the game.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Desmond Bane.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Smith, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and he makes both free throws. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Castle. Here's Armstrong. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Primetime's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards with it. Here's Primetime. 30 points in the game. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Walton. Another shot. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Bain. Pass to Armstrong. Now Smith. Inside. Armstrong, no good. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Fires the three, and Prime Time gets it to go. Prime Time's got 33 points.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Armstrong. He has 7 to the inside. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Wingate. Here's Prime Time. 33 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Prime Time. With the fadeaway. And Wingate gets it to go. Wingate's got 10 points.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Pass to Castle. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Prime Time.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And Walton gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
On the wing, Bain, guarded by Edwards. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it. Here's Prime Time to the wing on the left. And he banks in the layup. Prime Time's got 5 points now this quarter.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Bain against Edwards. There's the block. Minnesota with a rebound. Walton's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And it's in there.
Assisted by
11 points in the game.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Prime Time passes to Edwards. Oh, my goodness! How about that? And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can. Pass to Smith, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Here's Prime Time. A deep 3. They get it back. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
We've got Murray, Edwards out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Prime Time in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Ball stripped it away. No one near him. In deep, Edwards drops it in. Edwards has got 18 points in just the second half.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Here's Wembanyama, and counted from 12 feet. For Minnesota, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Down low, quickly. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Vassell outside. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Ball passes to Vassell. Back to Ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And they're on the break. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Murray. The shot misses. Good D by Wembanyama. Well, the Spurs shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Ball no good. Minnesota shooting about 56% in this one. Here's Primetime. And they pick up 2. Primetime's got 40 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Vassell outside. Back to Ball. Outside Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Primetime's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, BA. That's the type of life I would have lived.
RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
Nimhart, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Hunter's checked in. Primetime passes to Quickly. Here's Primetime, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Primetime. Gets the 3 ball to go. Primetime's got 43 points.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Ball finds Vassell. Pass to Smith. Now Hunter. They need this. And he gets that one. And here's Quickly. To the middle. Here's Primetime. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Smith passes to Vassell. And he drives in. Back to Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Primetime. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Smith. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.